Okay, Daniel F. of Alaska, uh, putting the pieces together here. Hello, Dave. Thank you for the copy of the Vark DeLorean. That was back before we knew the Vark DeLorean was going to be as rare as it is. And you're welcome to it, Daniel. Uh, Good timing on your part. And the kind card about the American Nature article. That's American Nature is the companion magazine to the Santos sisters, Greg and Fake. And Daniel did an article in there where he talked about um, reading Santos sisters because Dave Sim recommended it, and he's a huge fan of Dave Sim's work, and did a little reproduction of a Cerebus commission that he got the Santos sisters guys to do, and actually said nice things about Cerebus in this, you know, uh, alternative comics magazine, indie comics magazine, and it's like, mm, that doesn't happen a lot anymore. I mean, I do get stuff in, and it's like, I do understand everybody has to be really, really careful not to associate with Dave Sim because you'll get some on you. You'll get canceled as well. You'll be signaling that you're an evil misogynist. So counted for a lot with me that Daniel did that. And I'm sitting there going, I know that name from somewhere. Where do I know Daniel F. from? And it's like, it wasn't until the postcard came in the other day that I went, oh, Alaska Daniel. He's an indie cartoonist and does some really good stuff. Sent me a bunch of stuff just a little while ago, and it's like, oh, okay, that's who I was thinking. I know that name from somewhere. Daniel Fonoff. Daniel Fonoff. Where do I know that from? Alaska Daniel. Heard about the inclusion of Strange Death of Alex Raymond in the Indie Comics United Humble Bundle. Was Dallas M involved in its inclusion following the Cerebus bundle? How did it come about? Thanks, Daniel. I have no idea. This is the first that I've heard of it. So it's one of those that I think it's probably a Carson's version thing where I I don't really hear about anything that Sean and Carson are doing because it's Sean's book. It's like it just happens to have My Strange Death of Alex Raymond stuck onto it. So I have no idea. I don't know if I'm getting a check out of this or it's one of those Indie Comics United. It should probably have been titled Indie Comics United plus Dave Sim, the evil misogynist. Uh, so your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea what uh, the humble Indie Comics United Humble Bundle thing was about. Um, we do have the situation right now where it counted for a lot with me that Sean left a phone message asking me to contribute to a benefit book. I don't know if this is related to the benefit book, to try and raise money to pay all of their massive legal fees that they ran up in the Diamond Comics fiasco, which uh, it's like I can't believe that grown men actually and grown women fell for this mainstream bookstore scam, and basically ended up with and Diamond falling for the mainstream bookstore scam. So I won't go too far with that because that's over there. Go ahead, you Carson, you co-own Strange Death of Alex Raymond. You do whatever you need to do to completely mutilate the intellectual property. You go, girl. Um, so it counted for a lot for me that Sean did leave a phone message saying, um, I was hoping that I could get something from you for the benefit book that we're doing to help pay down the legal fees. And he said, I wouldn't feel right asking you for new material because of, and then he actually used the term shit show. And it's like, okay, at least you know and you acknowledge that everything that you and Carson did was a shit show. So that counted for a lot. So I went, okay, Carson and Sean are welcome to do whatever they want to Strange Death of Alex Raymond. Yes, Carson worked on it. Consequently, Carson can do whatever he wants with it, and I'll just have to live with that. God's whoopee cushion. Um, so I went, okay, well, I'm doing what I told Carson I was going to do. It's like, this is just completely unworkable. I think this needs to be done. I like working on this. I want to keep working on this. But I'm just going to finish the pages and just throw them in a stack, and we'll see how far I get. I'll either get it done, or either I'll finish Strange Death of Alex Raymond, or it'll finish me. So it's like, okay, I've got pages 555 to 700, 702. I just finished 702 on Monday, and okay, Sean, you are welcome to use any of the pages between Dave Sims solo pages between pages 555 and 700, and we'll hope that that'll raise like some money. It's like it's still Dave Sim, the evil misogynist. Nobody's going to buy his work, and nobody's going to recommend his work. But okay, let's pretend that the comic book field isn't like that. And okay, you tell me. Every time you add a page to this benefit book, it's going to cost that much more to print. But at the same time, you'll probably be able to sell X number of copies, because this is the only time any of Dave Sims' solo pages of Strange Death of Alex Raymond are ever going to appear anywhere. So it's like, you pick the number of pages that you want, that seem sensible to you, and it's like, well, what's that going to be, like 20 pages, 30 pages? You don't want to overwhelm all the other people in your benefit book. It's like, why is he running this much stuff from the misogynist when he's got all of these other wonderful feminists doing stuff for him? So it's like, you pick the number of pages, and then he's been getting all of the scans. It's like every time I finish another page, Rolly scans it, and Sean's on the list of people to get it. So he's been getting pages since December of 2022, and has said absolutely nothing about any of them. So it's like, okay, can I at least get an acknowledgement that, Carson's, let's wrap this up in 30 pages and turn it into a hardcover and get it into mainstream bookstores. And, this is our chance at greatness. And it's like, no, this is your chance at a scam, but go ahead. There's, 10 years of my life, piss it away. So it's all right. We have the number of pages. It's going to be a ballpark of how many pages, and then which pages are you going to use? It's like, you haven't said a single word about anything that I've done since December 2022. So in this case, it's not like you have to say anything nice about them. It's just, these are the pages that I picked. I picked this number of pages because it seemed sensible to me as a publisher that this is how many pages could be accommodated in the benefit book, and these are the pages that I picked. it would be, it would be nice if you could say, I think these are the best pages, or I was really impressed by these pages, or I looked at these pages and I completely forgot that you're an evil misogynist. Whatever, it's like, there you go. Not exactly meeting halfway, but it was okay. The fact that you could actually leave a phone message saying, I would feel really bad asking you to do new material because of this shit show. Um, there you go. That's you are now entitled to however many of those pages, and it's like, for everybody else, it's like, well, okay, I'm Dave Sim, the evil misogynist. Nobody's ever gonna support my work. So someday, you or your kids or your grandkids, whenever I die, and Eddie Kana decides what he's gonna do with pages 555 through whatever number I get to, and it's like, okay, well, it just it drops off a cliff. Grandpa didn't make it. But he gave it the old college try, and it's actually really, really good. But there was no point in publishing it in the 2020s or the 2030s or the 2040s. However long, Dave Sim is considered an evil misogynist. So it could be an incentive there. It could be, and if it's like 20 pages and it's 20 pages in a row, and it's like, okay, I have no idea what I'm coming in on this, and wow, I really, really want to read the next page. I think that's kind of guaranteed. It's like, well, okay, you're not going to, but at least you got to read these. So there you go. So thank you, Daniel, for your postcard and asking about that. So yeah, I have no idea if Indie Comics United Humble Bundle has anything to do with that, but there you go. That's our Strange Death of Alex Raymond story at the moment, 2026, as we stumble into our ongoing misogynistic future.